I was failing. I wasn't hitting my numbers. I'm like, I'm not a sales guy. But why do I keep going back to this? I wanted to explore the world. I wanted to make money. I wanted to be that person everybody wanted me to be, which I had no idea, you know? And I really was so creative and innovative and just so loving and enjoyed being on this earth when I was in the Peace Corps for 2 years. I get back in the summertime and I said, maybe I'm gonna go help and save some children and do this stuff. And it's like, well, reality's setting in. You gotta go find a job. I said, of course. So I went back to the basics of, put that blanket on. Okay, yeah, forget all that great stuff I did. I'm gonna go to Wall Street and make a lot of money. I'm in it for myself. I'm as selfish as I can be, and I'm gonna go get it and do as best I can and make as much money as I can. Everything else, I don't care. But the best thing happened when I was working on Wall Street is I met my wife, Amy, and we dated, and she was wonderful and beautiful, and that spark of life that I just embraced and wanted so much. And 9/11 happens. My wife's in 9/11, and she worked in Tower 2. Very scary. She woke up late. We were getting married a month later. That was a huge shift. We survived, but it certainly changed the course of our future. I get a job in Los Angeles as an architect, and I realized there I'm being labeled as something that's not really part of my story. After being in Los Angeles, after surviving 9/11, and having Amy and my son Spencer, and now my daughter be born in Los Angeles, I was very sad. I was very depressed, and that's when the next shift happened. I woke up early and went to the job, and in the middle of the day, in the job, I went down and went to an art store. And I was like, gosh, I am craving painting. And I bought this huge canvas, and then that night I went home behind the garage of my outdoor garage in Los Angeles and just nailed it into the garage, into the stucco, and just started painting raw. And I would paint for hours. And Amy would be like, what are you doing down there? I was like, I don't know, I'm painting. It's what I feel like right now. And that was the shift. It was like, wow, something had to come out. It had to be released. We moved to Boulder, and we were all very excited. We're like, this is it. Life is gonna be awesome. Will, you got a good job, you'll figure it out. Then after 1 year, my contract with my architectural firm in Los Angeles said, that we can't do that anymore. I'm like, fair, go figure it out. I started going downstairs in my basement and started painting. I was very sad and depressed in a way that just, I think, blanketed me from all this wonderful love and joy that exists in the universe. Didn't want to see it. And I was getting more and more lonely. And then the story starts changing, where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna enter this downtown arts fair. And June 2009, honey, I'm gonna do this. She's like, you have no art, what are you doing? So I get accepted and enter the art fair, set up a booth, and win one of the 4 Blue Ribbon Awards for the show, and sell a lot of artwork. And I was like, I got a new job. I'm going. I'm an artist. And at that point, we started coming to God, and we started saying, God, work in my life. And if that wasn't a sign of saying, you know what, I never painted before. I didn't even know how to mix oils, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, this incredible flow of creativity manifested through my soul. I believe everybody's gifted. God can use everybody on all different levels. Right now, God's using me to create art and manifest beauty and inspiration on a canvas. But there's other ways we're going to show that output. And so the art is a reflection of God, of me saying, I trust you, God. I have no idea where this is going. Yeah, I'd love to be in the Museum of Modern Art. I. But I have to step back and say, God, work through me. Whatever you want, I believe. And that's the story.